it's the end of the world as we know it. It's really sad.
Very morbid.
12 years. Now, who's going to cry today? Is someone going to cry today? Kayla, you're going to cry?
100%.
Yeah. Have you been, who's been crying? Because you have, what, 9 episodes left?
Yeah.
9 left.
Okay.
I didn't know we weren't coming back until.
Oh, no. What a way to find out.
Yeah.
Bringing you here.
Yeah, thanks. It's great to be here.
Yeah. No, so is it like getting emotional, like with every episode that you shoot?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
We've been getting super emotional. We were doing a scene before the holiday, and we were just blocking, and we were the only 2 in it, and just kind of rehearsing the scene, and out of nowhere, I just started bawling. Yeah. And the crew, all the camera guys and everyone came out. They're like, "We're so glad you cried because we've been waiting to cry." And then they all gave us this huge group hug. And like, we just all cried for like 10 minutes.
See, I haven't cried yet. And I have a very deep fear, seriously, that the most unexpected thing is going to happen. I'm going to absolutely lose my I mean, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
we're all scared of that.
Because it really is profound, the amount of time of your life. And it's like more than I think any of us can get a grip on. And I'm worried something's going to trigger me like deep down inside, like, oh, I didn't know that was there.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts, you know.
Yeah.
Should we just get it out of the way
Yeah.
now?
Why don't
we
we
just do it right now?
Let's just cry right now.
We can all cry.
Ready?
You guys want to give us a big hug and we'll just start crying?
Yeah, just start crying now.
Anyone hugs me about it, I start crying. So it just starts
It
happening.
still feels very hypothetical. I think come like the end of this coming summer when we would generally be meant to come back is when it'll really
When we'll be unemployed, we'll really be
crying. That will really be
I'm
crying.
not working.
Yeah.
In the unemployment
I
line
don't
is where
think
we all
that's
break.
going to happen. But I mean, 12 years is a really long relationship. I mean, even though you have breaks, it's like you're spending 12 years with someone and you've grown so much together.
Yeah.
I mean, how old were you when you were the
I
youngest?
just turned 21 when we started.
Right.
Yeah.
You couldn't drink, right, during the pilot?
I couldn't drink during
She
the
couldn't,
pilot.
but she did.
She's so loud.
They taught me how. Aren't you proud of that?
Yeah.
When we
I
end,
learned so much.
she will still be a year younger than I was when we started.
Wow.
She could do
Isn't
another
that a
12-year
nightmare for
sitcom.
me?
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
It is.
No, it's been a long,
You have my whole life ahead of you.
Now, are you? I mean, Simon, you still look exactly the same. You have not changed at all. But
Really do.
if you look at the picture of the first season,
I wish I looked different.
No way! You do look identical.
You look exactly the same.
It's all fake. This is all.
That's so irritating.
No, it's
No, it's,
You look exactly the same.
it is annoying that I look
Don't
the same.
show any
No.
other pictures.
We're
Don't show
jealous.
any other pictures.
I'm going to show all of you because
dear.
I mean, you want to see all of you.
Oh, someone went heavy with the tanner that season. Look at that.
You didn't even know when you joined. You didn't know the show.
I had never
at all.
seen The Big Bang Theory. I thought it was a game show.
You won!
Someone had told me that in some season of The Big Bang Theory, they mentioned that the girl from Blossom is a scientist. So when someone told me that, I thought, oh, like, it must be a game show, like a trivia thing. I had no idea that it was a very popular sitcom, apparently.
Right. So, I mean, somebody must have said it's not a game show before you signed on.
Well, my manager said they're looking for a female Sheldon Cooper, and I said, who's Sheldon Cooper?
When she auditioned, she kept buzzing in, but they still gave it to her, which was really generous.
No whammies.
What?
Kunal,
Yeah.
so your first impression when you were, what did you, first of all, did all of you know or feel that you had something that was going to go this long? And then, Kunal, what did you feel what were your impressions of everyone?
Wow, I've been waiting a long time to say this. But
Wow.
But the only thing I remember is seeing you and think, because on his IMDb page, he was listed as 6'3". And I remember seeing
I
Simon,
was 6'3" when IMDb came
and I remember
around.
seeing Simon and being like, wow, you are not as tall as I thought you were going to be. And that's why we're still such good friends to this day.
The cybersecurity on IMDb has really gotten much more intense since they began. But
Yeah, I was such a kid when I started too.
I think when we started, it just didn't. You don't ever think anything like this is going to happen.
No, yeah.
And I think what's so kind of sweet is even after all these years, and really up to recently, we still talk about. We come in, we're like, oh my God, how well did the show do? Well last night, really? They watched that person? No. And we kept that for so long. We never just kind of said, we're all good now.
Melissa, you're pregnant on the show.
Yeah, I feel like I was pregnant for like 900 years, which might be a real medical thing, because I was pregnant on the show, that I was pregnant in real life, and then pregnant on the show again. So I was always wearing some form of bump to the point where like I don't know where to put my hands anymore because they were just resting on the belly for so long. So now I'm like,
It was confusing to us too. We
Yeah, there was a lot of.
We didn't know whether to say congratulations or ooh, lay off the dessert.
There was a lot of times like Canal would be like, "Are you wearing the bum?"
Yeah.
Yes, I'm wearing the bum.
That's hilarious. All right, we have to take a break. More with the cast after this. We're back with the cast of The Big Bang Theory. So it seems like we're stopping the show just in time because you're all falling apart. So someone, who broke their hand? Who broke their
I
foot?
broke my hand.
I had shoulder surgery,
broke my foot.
and I can't see.
I can't see.
Yeah.
You guys.
Paper cut every.
Oh, you poor thing. Oh, no.
Those table reads can be brutal.
Oh, no.
Blocking is becoming a bit hard. Like if we have to do a cross or something, like
Everybody's too
everyone's
We're like, I'm
sitting on
sitting in the
floor,
chair. I'm
so-
sitting on the couch. No.
Yeah.
If I directed an episode, I'd have us all on army cots, just laid
Yeah.
out the entire time.
Is it really getting that bad? Come on.
A little bit. The stairs
You
were
wear a
easy.
miner's lamp to read your scripts
Well,
now.
early on I could see, and now I can't see anything. So they got me a lamp helmet thing to read this script because I can't see it.
I can't see it.
And you gotta wait.
You have white
We get blue pages, and I can't read off the blue. The light doesn't work, so they print mine special on white.
Oh, yeah, when they do rewrites.
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes,
yes.
I
You've
understand.
worked on
I
sitcoms
was in a
before.
sitcom before.
I know your blue pages.
Show those blue pages.
All right, so this is the coolest thing, I think, what comes out of the show. Not only do you get to have a relationship with a group of people and enjoy working with every day, but you're inspiring kids to be scientists. I mean, that is actually a really cool thing. Right? Especially for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think for all of us, it feels really especially impactful that not only can we bring people joy and make them laugh, but that we also are putting a different face on science and scientists.
A scholarship
and
fund.
yeah, we have a scholarship fund, a Big Bang Theory scholarship fund.
I think we have 30 scholars in there now from
Yeah.
all over the world at UCLA, and it's all paid for. I mean, that's just anything that any of us could have expected. We're doing a sitcom, and we take it very seriously, but our goal is to make people laugh. And
Yeah.
so when you're a part of something like that and inspiring people that are literally molding our culture and our future,
Yeah.
that's just me. I'm just a theater rat.
Yeah,
I
that's-
mean, to be part of that is
It's
just
very
incredible.
cool. And so you have so many fans, and you have a lot of fans in prison, which is really great.
That is great.
It's extended family.
segue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do get a lot of letters from prison.
If I was in prison, I would
I
write
don't.
you.
I don't know
I
where
don't
this
get-
comes
But not
from.
for like a signed photo
You don't
for
get
bail.
any letters
Not
from...
that I've
When the
seen.
return address says Rikers Island, you don't have to open it.
I don't? I thought I'd open everything.
I don't think I know one Indian in prison.
Yeah.
I know a lot of accountants who are Indians, but no prisoners. I get a lot of letters from accountants, but
You're going to get letters
from
now.
jail,
Yeah.
All right, we're going to play a game after this. We'll be back.
Oh, yay!
This is going to be good. We're back with the cast of The Big Bang Theory, and in honor of you guys, we're playing a new game. It took us a long time to come up with this title. We're calling it The Big Bang. All right, so we've split you guys into two teams, boys versus girls. I'm going to take turns asking each team a trivia question. As soon as I'm done, the balloon in front of you will start filling up. When you know the answer, press that button to stop the balloon from filling. If you get the answer wrong, the balloon will keep filling up. If nobody on the team knows, you get 3-second penalty, and it goes to the other team.
right.
First team whose balloon pops is the loser.
Got it.
All right.
Got it.
So as soon as you know the question, girls, I'm starting with you.
All right.
Who are the two teams playing in the Super Bowl this weekend?
The Patriots and the Rams.
That's right.
Good job!
Now you can see how that's gonna.
we knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Who is the oldest Kardashian sister?
Courtney.
Yes.
He whispered.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, good.
I would have said
Kristen all knows that. That's great.
So
All right, girls. Which animal is the fastest land mammal?
Sorry, it's got to be cheetah. Cheetah?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
All right, guys. If Marie Kondo shows up on your doorstep, what is she there to do?
Tidy up.
Yes.
I just learned
All
that.
right. That's pretty close right there.
She is
Yeah,
great.
this is close.
Ladies, what's the name of the dangly thing at the back of your mouth?
What? That thing. No, that thing back there.
the
You should know your
Uvula.
What? Yeah, uvula. Yeah.
You did it. Nice job.
You just press it and then
All right, guys, in the Nintendo video game, who is Mario's brother?
Luigi.
Yes.
Injury. Falling apart.
Yes.
Smashed it.
All right.
I won't press it.
Ladies, what are the names of the 4 main characters in the TV series Golden Girls?
Oh my God.
Okay. Blanche, Rose, Dorothy, Sophia.
Yes. Guys, in poker, what beats a straight flush?
Royal flush.
That's right. Ladies, what's the official language of the Bahamas?
Bahamian?
What did you say?
What is the language?
English.
English. Yeah.
What did you say, man?
Bahamian. I didn't know.
It's English, Mom.
You know?
All right, I just want to say, on behalf, I hope, of everyone, we have appreciated and loved you for 12 years. Y'all are amazing, and you'll go on to do other amazing things. We'll miss you. Thank you so much for everything for 12 years.
Oh my God! I would just said back there. I go now. I don't understand. Am I coming out on Ellen's left? And they said, no, you're coming out on Ellen's right. And so I was like, oh, I'm all fixed. And no, I just turned
You
the
thought
corner
I'd be
and
right
stared
there.
into nothing.
No, nothing at all.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. I'm sorry I frightened you.
No, you didn't at all.
Okay.
It wasn't you. It was that empty space that scared me.
Yeah.
We work right down the street from each other now.
I know.
And after you moved in, shortly thereafter, I was like, if I had friends in town, I said, can I get them tickets to Ellen? And they said, oh, I think we can try. And you did, thank you. And when they came, they bought me an Ellen mug. And it's not exactly this one, although it is a similar color scheme, except it's blue on the outside. It is my favorite mug in the world, but your name has washed off of it. I use it so much.
Wow, you're really scrubbing hard.
No, no, I have a good machine, apparently. You're right.
Yeah.
And
So now
I
it's
guess
just a
that's
mug
all.
without my name on it. It's just a regular old mug.
So I don't think of you. There it is. There it is.
Wow. Yeah. Well, the E is, there's a little bit of an E there, but yes.
No, that's from your screen.
Oh, all right. Well,
I mean, there's nothing. It's gone.
I'll try to get you a new mug. Maybe I'll give you as a parting gift.
That would be very sweet of you.
a mug and
you gave
underwear.
me underwear and a shirt backstage,
Okay.
and I thank you.
I'll add to it.
Thank you.
I'll add to it. And congratulations, you just won a People's Choice Awards for favorite.
Thank you. As did you.
Yes. Did you have fun?
It was wonderful. Oh, yeah. There we are.
Yeah, there you
Touching
are.
our crystal. I had a wonderful time. I was very excited when I saw you. You were like first thing out of the
Right,
gate.
yep.
And people coming in. It was. I will never go. I'm not a musician or anything. So I'll never be at the Grammys. And you're walking in. It's like Carrie Underwood walked in, whose name I could not remember. I'm like, is that Jesus Take the Wheel? And they're like, yes. And Mariah Carey came in and. What was funny was that they ushered Mariah in, and I heard them. I guess it was seat fillers. Is that what they said?
Yeah, until the stars get in.
Until the stars get in, they have other people sitting there, and they're like, "You need to get out. You're in Mariah's seats." Blah blah blah. And so some people are moving, but some I hear going, "But no, I'm supposed to be sitting here." And I thought, oh, what if that had been me? And I thought I would totally leave if they'd let me kneel at her. Beside her. I was so taken with her when she got there.
Was she near you?
Right behind me, literally.
Wow.
In fact, there's a lot of YouTube footage of her getting up, and you could always see me looking.
Yeah. It took a while for
weird.
her to get up, I think, right?
Well,
there was a problem.
It did. I did a lot of clapping, and there's YouTube footage of me going as she walks by. It's very awkward, but she's just in her loveliness, just beautiful.
You seem genuinely enthralled with the whole. Where are you from?
Texas, Houston.
Houston, Texas. And are your family still there?
My family is still there.
They must be so proud.
They're quite excited. They really are. They always get together and like have dinner and watch the show. My sister and my mother and my sister's husband and her kids, and they'll call after it and sometimes they don't, which is so weird. It would be like if does your mother call every day after the show?
No, she's usually here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Is she here today?
No.
Oh.
No. But she doesn't call me every day.
Well, okay, but if she did and she suddenly didn't, wouldn't you think like, oh, something didn't sit right with Mother in the show today?
Yes. That's
So
what,
I think that, but there's never anything wrong. They just I guess, ran out of time.
just sometimes don't call you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little awkward though.
Yeah.
That's why they got together, was to watch the show I'm on.
Right.
And then to break up the regularity of the.
Tell them to call you every day.
Call me every day.
Good. Look, this is the way to do it. This is the forum for you.
How we've reversed. It used to be Mother that was telling me, call every day.
Right.
And now I'm begging her.
Begging your mother to call
Old
you.
lady, please. She's not
Yeah,
that old.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I did not mean that. I really didn't mean that. I don't know why I said that even.
That's probably why you just undid everything you just did. All right, well, here's what I heard about the mug situation, so I got you a new
Ellen.
mug to replace it. It's a
This is
brand
even
new.
better.
It's a brand new one, and I got you an Ellen plate.
No, you
so
didn't.
That you can have.
Are these for you?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
And no, we made that especially for you.
This would wash off really
And a
quick.
wine
wouldn't it?
glass, and so that when someone says bottoms up, you have my picture right there.
I am
That's
so.
for you.
I mean, this is really exciting.
see?
You have breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
There you go.
Hi, Kaylee. I see what you mean about the clapping. So fun.
It is fun. Isn't it wonderful to have that kind of energy
It's
all the time?
fantastic.
It is
Love
fantastic. And okay, congratulations on the Big Bang
Thank
Theory.
you.
It's doing great.
Yeah, it's been fun.
And you shoot here on the lot as well.
We are neighbors. I'm a couple stages over.
How far over? Did you walk here?
Well, you know, I wanted to ride my scooter here. I got this scooter for my birthday, and unfortunately, they won't let me ride it because I've kind of accident prone. I've almost knocked over every camera on our stage. So they make me wear a helmet, and I just look like ridiculous. Oh, there I am. Yeah. See how much fun I'm having? They don't let me, I can't, so I wasn't allowed to drive it over here, and I really wanted to.
Yeah.
I really wanted to, but I've had a few accidents on Vespas and scooters, so I'm not allowed to drive it anymore.
Well, good. I'm glad
Yeah.
you're not because we're driving around here also. So
Yeah.
I don't. And there's
Exactly.
the tour guide, and you can mess up things.
Oh, yeah, no.
And I hear that y'all have a ping pong table on your set too.
We are upset. Well, we've heard you guys love ping pong. You love ping pong?
We have a ping pong table here and at our offices.
Well, we have 3 ping pong tables, and we
Okay,
have
you win.
serious,
Yeah.
we have serious games that go on. In fact, I brought you a little present. Here you go. It's from one ping pong lover to another.
Oh,
It's
wow.
our special Big Bang Theory paddles.
That's sweet.
And we also
Signed by everybody.
Yes, we've been wanting to send letters over here, kind of like almost threats, asking you guys to play
Taunting us?
taunting you.
We should have a tournament.
We want to.
We should
would
do
love
that.
to. The whole cast plays, and we're obsessed. And when we heard you guys played, we got like really freaky and weird.
Who's the best?
Well, sorry, me.
Yeah. Are you really good? Are you good?
Yes, I'm very good. Kunal, who plays Raj on the show, is very good. Our director is very good. But all the guys play. We
Do
kind
you
of
have
get
a spin
serious.
thing? Do you do the thing where you go overhand and spin?
I do. I kind of like to, like a slice
Oh, you do the slice?
Well, I also have. When we start tournament play, right as we're starting, I always say I got to go up and change, and I put my uniform on, and I come down. My uniform is the least amount of clothing possible, and so when I come down, I'm playing all the guys, and I'm kind of like going to pick up the ping pong ball. I always end up winning. Every single time, because they're not really looking at the ping pong table.
Oh, I see. So
Yeah.
you cheat by wearing you're scantily clothed.
Yes.
Is that what you do?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely. How else are you going to beat these guys?
I don't know.
I have to do everything I can over there.
Really?
Yes, I'm
Now,
outnumbered.
Are you single or are you dating?
You know, the main man in my life is my dog.
Yeah?
You know, yeah. Every breakup I have, I end up rescuing another dog. I'm like, oh, there's Zeus right now. See, isn't he cute?
Yes.
His little ears bitten off. I don't know. He had a weird story before I got him, but I know he's wonderful. But every dog I get usually signifies I had a breakup previously.
And how
so-
long have you had Zeus?
Zeus is 3. I've had him for about 2 years. Yes,
Did you get him
he's
as
wonderful.
a puppy or a grown dog?
No, I got him about a year ago, and he was pretty gigantic. He was a rescue, which we have to rescue.
Yes, we should rescue.
Yes, every animal. Yeah, yeah. He's just amazing. This dog is amazing.
And sweet or vicious? Because people are scared of dogs like that usually.
Honestly, a little gassy. We have some problems with that. Yeah.
He's
It's very gassy. I don't know what to
all
do.
the time?
All
Well,
the
then
time.
he's eating the wrong food.
Well, I've been switching foods. It's funny because I went online, I listened to what I Googled. I literally typed in problems with dogs who have gas. You would not believe the blogs. I mean, hundreds of people talking about their gaseous animals, about what to feed them and what not to feed them. So I got some tips offline, but if you have any tips for me.
I have tips. I have a pet food line called
I heard
Halo.
that, yes.
But you can't, you're saying you're switching foods. That makes them gassy if you don't edge it in, if you don't blend it with what you're feeding them now and slowly take a little, more of your food out and add more of the new food. But you can't do it abruptly or that will, and if you're constantly trying a new food, that's making your dog gaseous.
So I shouldn't be giving him pasta either?
No. You're the cause of the gas.
Oh my God, I can't get rid of it. I have to open all the doors in my house. It's awful.
All right, well, I'm going to give you some Halo.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
You're going to get some Halo
look at
food.
That.
And I'm telling you, it'll
Really?
Yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about that.
I want the basket back.
Okay.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Thank you. I'm lovely. I'm lovely.
I'm glad. You are lovely.
I mean, you.
You
Not
are.
as lovely as you are.
No, that's sweet. You're lovely, and I don't know why we haven't met. There's so many shows that shoot on this lot, and you would think that we'd all run into each other because you shoot here.
Yeah, but you're all the way here and we're all the way there.
That's how life is sometimes.
I know. Sometimes it's a long walk, 20 stages.
Yeah. I am detecting an accent.
It is from Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm Indian. I was born in London, but I grew up my whole life in New Delhi, India, and I've lived in the States now 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah.
So where did you start acting? What area?
In Portland, Oregon, where I went to school.
Okay.
I don't even know why that's funny, but it is. I auditioned for a play because I didn't have any friends and...
In college?
In college. I didn't have any friends because I just moved to the country and I wanted to meet people, so I auditioned for a play. And it was funny because my experience coming to America was not like what you would think someone from 7-Eleven looks like. It wasn't like... It's not like I didn't understand, It was always the subtle things, like... I didn't know how to dress properly. Like I grew up playing badminton. This is terrible, but
I love badminton.
Oh, really?
Yes, I do.
Because I'm looking for a partner to play with.
Yes. Okay. Do we have a net on the lot?
I'm sure we could make
Okay.
that happen.
I will play with you.
That'll be great.
Okay.
So I would wear like tiny shorts and tiny t-shirts and go and work out at the gym.
I'm not going to play with you.
Okay. You haven't seen me in tiny shorts yet.
Yeah.
Like I came to America and we were listening at that time to Backstreet Boys and Bon Jovi and Bryan Adams. And I come to Portland where everyone's listening to Radiohead and Bjork. And,
Right.
I just didn't really fit into the crowd.
No.
Because I'm like, summer of '69 and...
It's the accent that helps it, though.
It's
it is a great accent.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
And your wife is Indian also,
My
right?
wife is Indian,
And,
yes.
and I guess weddings, traditional Indian weddings,
Mm-hmm.
last like 3 months or something like that?
They take, yeah, that's a nice picture. They take 6 days.
6 days.
They can take 7. I think we ran out of money. But it takes 6 days.
6 days. And what happens? Is it something different every day?
Something different every day. Like one day is the henna festival, one day is the cocktail festival, one day is the actual wedding, then the reception, and so it's.
Wow.
I just wish I could go back to my wedding as a guest. Because I was, we had 1,000 people at a wedding.
Wow.
And I'm sitting on the white horse about to go into where we're about to get married. I'm on the horse and there's some guests of mine from overseas and I'm on the horse about to get married and I'm like, hey, are you guys okay? Don't worry, like, did the hotel check out? Because I'll get my guy to get the visas. I'm like having this whole conversation sitting on this white horse that is about to like basically buckle and make me fall over. I was terrified of that horse.
But that's a beautiful thing to have such a huge celebration. And your wife is, wasn't she like Miss India or something?
She was Miss India 2006.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
And what does she do here?
Huh?
What does she do?
She just moved here, so she's...
She just moved here?
Yeah, well, we got married in December.
Oh, you just got married.
So she's basically if you ever see someone driving on the wrong side of the road, it's probably my wife.
Okay.
So she's navigating her way through the mean streets of Los Angeles.
Oh, good. Let's not let her drive yet then, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, it's nice meeting you, and come back and see us, okay?
I'd love to,
I can't
thank
believe
you.
we haven't met before.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you. Welcome. It's your first time here.
It is.
and
Thank you for having me.
I'm happy to have you here.
Wonderful welcome.
Shoot right here on the lot. And we've known each other for a long, long time.
We have. We shared some game nights together, I think.
We had game nights together, and I think, unless I'm mistaken, I think we were in acting class together.
Really?
Did you work with Lynette Casalis?
Yes, I think I stopped by one of those classes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that worked out well for us,
Yeah,
didn't it?
that was a good class.
Yeah,
it turns
apparently.
out. I only went to like 3 of them. So, and you went to one?
I think I only went to one.
Well,
yeah.
look at us now. Yeah. She was good.
That's all it takes. Yeah, that's how good she is.
She was really good. And let's talk about this movie. I think I really like this movie. I think
good.
it's such
You saw it. Wonderful.
I think it's such an interesting concept.
Isn't it smart?
And stylistically shot. I love it a lot about this movie. Just it really makes you think also what time is. Did you know Justin Timberlake before you started working?
I did not, no. And so, and we played best friends. That scene that you saw in the clip actually turns into a quite emotional goodbye scene. And of course, when I got the job, I looked at the schedule, and of course, that's the scene that they have scheduled to shoot first. And so I went down there and spent some time. I didn't want to shake the man's hand and then immediately burst into tears as soon as they turned on the cameras. And so I spent some time on the set before I started shooting. Then we would go off on dinner breaks and go shooting at a nearby gallery just to bond a little bit. He's from the South. I think he told me he had his first rifle when he was 9 or something. I'm from Chicago. We don't like to see guns at all.
Yeah. And so you need to have something to protect yourself, though, because I understand you're an outdoorsman. Talking to producers this morning.
Oh,
so
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not exactly, again, I'm not exactly schooled in camping, although it's not really that tough. You know, you drive to the woods and then you sleep there. There's not a lot to learn. But I've been hiking and camping around for about a week with this really nice bottle of Pinot Noir in my pack, kind of waiting for a special occasion. And the temperature got down to about 14 degrees that night. I thought, that's special occasion enough. And so had a really lovely evening in my tent and went deeply to sleep. I woke up about 2:30 in the morning to crunch, just large paws on the leaves around my tent. And this, what I learned the next day was a 450-pound black bear came right up next to my tent and a good, it was less than half a foot away. And I couldn't see her, but you can tell by the inhalation and exhalation, the duration of breath, the oxygen that it takes to fuel the size of this animal, that it's massive. And it's kind of like when you're a child and you have a nightmare and you're too afraid to breathe and even make that sound because of whatever's under the bed. And I was just laying there. And also I'm thinking, I don't have any beef with this animal. And as far as I know, she's got nothing against me. But so this could easily end in tragedy. And if so, it's just going to be due to poor communication.
Yes.
It's just going to be a horrible misunderstanding between the two of us. And I don't want to spark that.
No.
So I just stayed as quiet as possible. My buddy yelled out, "Johnny, do you see her?" And for some reason, against my better judgment, I think I may have been in shock. I said, "No, please tell me she's very small." And there was no response, and I knew that was bad news.
Y'all were talking to each other while the bear was
yeah,
out there?
Yeah, it was right, yeah. And at that time, I'm also thinking,
you don't want to breathe, but you're talking to someone.
I know, again, against my better judgment.
Unbelievable. See, that's why, I love nature, but I do not want to camp because I don't want that kind of situation. I won't do it. Well, welcome to the show. This is your very first time
My
on
very first time.
program.
It is. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you. I'm such a huge fan and have been for years. I'm sort of freaking out right now. I'm just so thrilled to be here. I had a VHS tape of you on Carson that I would play over and over again.
How old were you?
I was about 7, and I was obsessed with comedy as a kid. I was a weird kid who didn't go outside ever. And I would just stay inside and watch comedy, and my parents knew that I loved watching stand-up, so they would tape late night shows for me, and I had your Carson tape and I wore it out and I memorized your phone call to God bit. Is one of my it's the best stand-up routine of all time. It is. It really is incredible.
Thank you.
And
So phone call to God, that as a 7-year-old to get that, and then I know you did stand-up. Did you, as a kid, did you do that routine?
I memorized it, and I did it for show and tell. And I wish I could say I did you proud, but the kid before me had a shark tooth that he brought in from the Bahamas that really killed. It was a hard act to follow. And then I did your bit, but I was taking those great comedic pauses that you had while you're waiting on the line, and I just had this room full of second graders staring at me. And I also went in and I said, like, it's Ellen DeGeneres. And they're like, who is she? Why is she? That's not her name?
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm just so thrilled to be
Well,
here.
first of all, thank you very much. And I tell you, for a long time before I did that on Carson, I had a room full of adults that didn't listen to those pauses either. So it took a long time for people to let me have those long pauses. But for a 7-year-old, that's really impressive that you actually grasp that concept. So I'm impressed by you.
Wow.
And now you're on Big Bang Theory, which is so impressive. I mean, big show. I mean, and I know that everybody gets along and it's a great set, right?
It's a dream.
Yeah.
It is a dream. And I came into the show later, and they all couldn't have been more welcoming. It's just
Yeah.
such a huge family, and I love it. And,
Yeah.
and we're right on the lot, right by
Yeah.
you. And they have, there's all these, beautiful posters outside of all the shows, and I was so excited when I was on the poster, and I brought my parents by the lot to show them when they came to visit, and I was like, look to your right, and they just went, Ellen! They were so excited. And we drove by again, they're like, oh, there you are, too.
There you are. Yeah. No, that's I love that poster they put up of y'all. I think that's really cool. That's funny that your family did that. So let's talk about the Bronze. So this is impressive. So you produced it, you wrote it, you star in it, and tell it's very, very funny. Tell everybody what it is.
Thank you. So I play a gymnast who wins the bronze medal on a torn Achilles, and then flash forward 10 years later, she's living in her dad's basement. She hasn't done anything with her life. And then she's faced with a decision when a young athlete comes to town. Does she train her or does she sabotage her in order to preserve her own legacy?
And you wrote it with your husband, right?
I did, yes.
And was that good or hard or?
We started as writing partners before we got together, so we sort of had this good dynamic. We have like a best idea wins mentality, which I'm sort of trying to like bleed into our relationship. Like best idea is for you to take out the garbage. But we had a great time filming together. We shot it in Ohio. And so we drove to set together, and there was this, we're lucky we got out, because there was this one night where we were driving home, and the cops pulled us over, because I guess he was speeding, my husband was speeding, and so the cop comes over, and my husband is trying to explain to him what was happening, and he was trying to get out a ticket, basically. And he reached into the back seat to grab the call sheet from where we were to tell him that we were there doing a movie, and when he turned to reach in the back, the cop thought he was pulling out a gun. And so he's like, put your hands on the steering wheel. And it became a whole situation. And he asked me to get out of the car. And then he called for backup. And he was asking me if I was kidnapped.
Oh, my God.
And then all of a sudden, he put a flashlight in my face and said, are you Bernadette Wallowitz-Rostenkowski? and then all of a sudden, they let us off, which was really great. And then we were on our way to Friendly's. And they gave us a police escort to Friendly's.
Oh, well,
Which was very nice.
it ended very well.
It did. It ended well.
Wow. Frightening. Like the call sheet is going to mean anything.
I know.
It was a call sheet. Like, what's that got to do with anything?
Where's your mother? Where's your mother?
My
Where's your
mother's
mother?
right there.
There she is.
She's here.
Hi. I've asked every time.
I know.
Please, where's your mother? She's never been here for a taping. The other day I drove in, there was all sorts of police, there was all sorts of lines to get into the building. I was like, oh, the First Lady's on a tour. And I get in my card scan to get on the lot here, we work here, and I look in my rearview mirror, and there's your mother. And I went, oh, she's here for the First Lady. Will she be here for the First Nerd? You know. And you are, and I thank you.
And she is. She loves you.
I love her.
She loves you. When she heard you were going to be here, she said, because she doesn't come all the time. She comes
No.
a lot, but she
Yes.
doesn't come all the time. And of course, you know, the First Lady, she's going to be here for
Has
that.
to come, I
yeah,
understand.
she has to.
Yes.
Your mother must be so proud of your success. How's your mom?
She's great. She's great. She enjoys talking to people more than I do. And so when they come up to her and talk about the show, I know I love people, but it's just, I'm shy or cantankerous, I don't know. But my mother's very friendly, and so she loves this newfound reason to talk to people, you know. That makes her sound desperate, doesn't it? I don't mean it like that.
Yeah.
No, I meant that she just enjoys saying hi. and talking about her son and
And
his
it's
work.
working you into the conversation somehow?
Yes.
Right.
Well, they work it in for her typically,
Right.
you know, but she won't. She doesn't poo-poo it. She lets it happen.
Right.
Bring it on.
Yeah. So when they hear the name Parsons, they're like, oh, any relation right away?
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. You know, my sister actually has a son, Michael, and he looks a lot like me, especially as Sheldon, which is very weird. And he's smarter than I was as a child, so he sounds smarter than I ever did, and it's sort of like Sheldon, and that's what really tips it off if he's with her.
That's cute.
It is cute.
That's adorable. And then where do they live?
They're in Spring, Texas, Houston. Really.
And do you see them much?
A couple of times a year. I go down for Christmas always, and then they try and come out in the spring, and if they can't, I go out in the spring, or they'll come out here. It just depends.
And how was Christmas this year?
Christmas was good. I really gave my favorite gift I've ever given. I don't know if this sounds weird, but I was really happy. I bought my sister a new car.
That's
And
fantastic.
It was, yeah.
It's
well,
lovely
she
when you can
had-
do that.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I thought, I'm really lucky to be able to, I can't believe I couldn't do this. And I did it. And I had to warn my mother, because you should, you know, and I said, I bought Julie a car. And she was silent. And I was like, hello? She goes, are you taking me to my new house in that car? And I said, no, things still aren't going that well yet. Maybe one day, Mother. But she was very happy for her. My sister had she'd had this car for like over 10 years, 100,000 miles. She'd had it from mile one, and it was just the right thing to do. And now the kids are safer.
Yeah, yeah, especially the one that looks like you. You want to make sure he's okay.
Protect him.
That's right.
We could use him on the show.
Yeah, it looks like you're biased, sort of
Yes.
going for taking care of
yeah,
them.
probably.
Yeah. And have you bought your mother a car or anything like that yet?
No.
No.
No, I mean, it's not that I've been stingy with her at all. It's just that, in fact, she doesn't need a new car. Her car's in good shape.
Well,
I mean, what a waste of funds.
Yes, that's true.
You know?
That's true.
I'm not silly with money.
Yeah.
I felt this was partly necessity, partly fun.
Yeah. But it does feel good when you finally get to the place where you can actually help your family and do things.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's really nothing like that.
Yeah. But your show's in syndication now. It's doing very, very well.
Yes,
I mean,
it's
you're
doing
on
very well.
literally you cannot miss the show.
No, and I apologize for that. I'm sorry, my ugly mug's on your screen from 6 to 10 every night. But you can turn, but you can't hide. But it's an amazing thing. There's nothing like syndication for a show, because then people who never thought to check it out or thought, oh, I'll hate that,
Yeah.
and they see it and they go, that's not as bad as I thought, and they
Right.
start watching in prime time or whatever. It's been good. It's been good.
Yeah. And you're about to turn 39, is
I'll
that?
be 39 in March.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a good birthday.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah, I'm a little obsessed with it. And
Are you?
because I'm going to be 40, and I'm aging pretty well. I try and take good care of myself, but I just think things are just going to start falling off at some point. You know what I
Really?
mean? Yes, it's like a car turning 100,000 miles. Suddenly the bumper falls. You know, it's like, well, I did what I could. I
Yeah.
washed it. I changed the oil. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
But things do start falling, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Now, were you, do you work out? Were you athletic as a kid?
Oh, no.
No.
I really wasn't. And I'll tell you what, I am a sports fanatic.
You are.
And then this year I started fantasy football. And what a wonderful distraction from work and life,
Yeah. Rob Lowe was here, and during the commercial break, Rob Lowe was like, "You've got to get into fantasy football. You'll love fantasy
You
football."
would. If you like
I think
football, you
that's
would.
turning a corner.
Oh,
I think that's
Ellen,
not.
no. Embrace the dark side. It is really, it's there for you.
Really?
It's a whole new level of meaning to life. It's something else to shoot for. Now, I came in last place in my league. If you can come in last place and still feel like I feel, that's not a bad thing. I mean,
I guess so.
I don't know what to say.
All right. Now you make me want to do it. All right. We're going to take a break, and I'm going to help you prepare. You're going back to Broadway, right?
I am. I'm so excited.
All right. I'm going to help you prepare, because there's live audiences and things happen, and I'm going to get you ready so no matter what happens, you're going to be great on Broadway.
Oh, that does sound fun.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back. We are back with Jim Parsons from The Big Bang Theory, and we are going to prepare you. The first play you did on Broadway was
The Normal Heart.
A Normal Heart,
Yeah.
and then you're going back to do what?
Harvey.
Harvey?
Which is the movie, which was a play first. I'll be spending my summer with an imaginary bunny.
All right. Well, that sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
Fantasy football, imaginary bunny.
It's really, what a life.
Yeah, I know. All right, so to help you prepare, because it's a lot of people, you can hear phones ring, people cough, people fall asleep, people yell out, whatever.
They
so
do.
I have something you'll be reading from, and
Yeah.
it's like a soliloquy. I think it's Romeo and Juliet, so you can pretend
Well,
like
that's
you're
not like
in.
a soliloquy. That is a soliloquy then.
Yep, it is,
All right.
here you go.
Oh, hell.
All
Okay.
right. You can just put this on your shoulder, probably.
Oh, my head is huge. Okay.
All right. All right.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. And you'll just perform, and then you'll see if I can distract you in any way. All right?
Okay.
Go right ahead.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun, who is already sick and pale with grief. That thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady, oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. Well, what of that? Her eye discourses, I will answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all of heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres. Will they return? What if her eyes... they regard her head. The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars as daylight left out in her eyes. That hurts in her heaven. Went through any, I can't read this, went through any region stream so bright that birds would sing and think it were night. See how she leans, her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch, what's wet? What is happening? Touch that cheek. There's no more words. It's over. Dr. Shakespeare.
You did it! You did it!
I did do it. I'm so happy.
You're so proud of yourself. Oh, it's good to see you.
Thank you. Lovely to see you too. How is everyone? Everyone good?
Everyone's great.
Good. Thank you.
So, Mr. Fancy Pants here has just met the Queen.
Yes, the Queen of England.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
Yes. Not Oprah.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
I got an email in my inbox from the Secretary of the Masters of the House, and I immediately thought it was one of my friends playing a prank on me. You know, because that's exactly what they would do, send me to London to meet the Queen, fakely, you know, haha, pranks on you. And then, so I immediately accepted, and we got the official invitation with some gold embossing. Is that a word? Embossing?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. Gold embossing.
Uh-huh.
And then it was real. And we went to London to meet the Queen, and I was playing it off as if, whatever, you know, I was actually very, very nervous inside. And then
Wait. I want to hear what that's like. Like, so the guys that are standing there and don't move at all.
Yeah. So that guy, and I did something like something like that, just to see if I could throw off his balance. But he was carrying a gun that had a sword on it, so I decided to not do that.
Okay.
But the front of the palace, and I don't know if I'm allowed, I'll just say it, whatever. The front of the palace is actually a facade. Because you drive through that facade, and then there's another courtyard, and then the actual entrance. So, yeah, I know. I had no idea myself. And we got in, and then we did a little press, and now I'm getting really nervous. And then this gentleman escorts us up the stairs, and I said, where are you going? And he said, you're about to meet the Queen. And then I'm like, oh, that's nice, sir, very nice. And, and then we went in this room, and someone came and said, the Queen is about to enter, and you have to address her as Your Majesty, and after that you can call her ma'am, and then you'll meet the Royal Highness, so you have to say Your Royal Highness, and then you can call him sir, and you have to, they will reach their hand out, at which point you can take it, and then, or you can bow, or you could curtsy, and I'm just getting confused. And then, sure enough, they open the door and the Queen enters, and as soon as she enters, I begin to have the worst panic attack of my life. I start thinking like, oh, there's the Queen. Oh, I'm gonna faint. Why am I gonna faint? I've never fainted in my life. And then, so I started having this huge conversation with myself about not fainting. And then before I know it, the Queen has reached her hand, and I think I curtsied or bowed. I don't remember anything. I just took her hand, and I said, nice to meet you, Your Majesty, or something like that. And she said, nice to see you again. And I was like, okay, but I'm not Dave Patel. You know, I don't know what she thought I was. because I had this beard and stuff. And then that was it. And then we got to meet Prince Harry and Princess Kate. And Princess Kate told my wife that she's beautiful.
Yeah, well, she is beautiful. Your wife is beautiful.
But she didn't say anything to me.
Oh.
And then after that, I was so nervous, I went home and took off all my clothes and ate Indian food.
Yeah. Had you watched The Crown? Had you seen
I hadn't, and everyone kept saying that. You know what
should
I
have
mean?
watched The Crown before, then you would have known exactly what's going on there.
I know, I should have.
Yeah.
I didn't. I
Well,
should have.
did you talk to her about anything special, or it was just?
No, I had like 6 seconds with her.
That's it.
I just said something
Yeah.
ridiculous, like, Your Majesty, it's so nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And I couldn't make words, you know what I
Right.
mean? It's like, I probably did it in a British accent. I was like, Your Majesty! It was pretty silly like that, you know. I was so nervous to meet her, and then I, like I said, I went home. The dichotomy of being home in your underwear eating Indian food with 1 hour before being in the royal palace. The Queen was probably doing that in her knickers.
Yeah,
you know? Takes off all her clothes, eats fish and chips.
No. When you watch The Crown, you'll see that she doesn't do that.
Oh, she doesn't do that?
She's pretty much always dressed exactly like that.
She sleeps like this in her clothes.
Almost. I watched that Pro-Am golf tournament that you were in.
I played in a golf tournament, and I was on Bill Murray's team, and I sunk a little putt for charity.
Not a little putt.
Look at those pants.
Yeah.
Those are some pants.
Not compared to what Bill Murray. Bill Murray always is in the most outrageous outfits. He wears overalls. He wears.
Yeah.
By the way, you really are a really good golfer.
Oh, thank you,
You
very
are.
much.
You're a great golfer.
Thank you so much. You know, last year when I played in the tournament, I hit someone in the face with my golf ball. But they were a huge fan of Big Bang Theory. So when I went over them, I was standing over them, and they were like kind of concussed. And they looked at me, and they're like, "Oh, it's Raj. Raj hit me in the face. Raj hit me in the face." And so I said, "Let me get you tickets to come see the taping. What can I do?" He's like, "You're gonna get me tickets? Hit my wife. Hit my wife."
Really funny. All right, we have to take a break. More with Kunal after this. That is Kunal Nair on The Big Bang Theory. So this is the 10th season, and you were just renewed for 2 more seasons.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah. Season 11 and season 12. Can you believe it?
I can, yes, I can. It's a very popular show.
Mm-hmm.
But so you guys are getting quite the payday, aren't you now?
We are, yes. We're very blessed to be working. It's a great crew, great writing. You know, we've never been closer, the 7 of us. And it's a dream. I always think I'm living someone else's life. It's really, I keep telling people, pinch me, you know. No, not literally pinch me, but, you know, metaphorically pinch me. And so it's just a dream.
No, it's amazing. I mean, it's just, I mean, it's a successful show because it's the same cast that you've had since the beginning, and the writing is consistent, but something has tapped into the psyche of, like, people just love the show, and the fact that y'all are getting the payday that you're getting, and then there's 2 more seasons after that, man, oh man.
I know.
Good for you.
Lovely.
Good for you. All right, I have a bowl of interesting questions here.
Oh, no.
Well, it says that right there, bowl of interesting questions. So
the bowl of interesting questions.
So I just like to, once in a while, have other questions besides mine. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Oh, it's Stand By Me.
Really?
It's not that exciting. It's not exciting. I should have thought of a better,
kind of slow song, yeah. Who was your first kiss?
Oh, my first kiss was a girl called Himani Duggal. In India, when I was in 7th grade, I closed my eyes and thought about Danica McKellar in the Wonder Years.
Wow.
Then I got to kiss her in real life, Danica McKellar, on the show, in Big Bang Theory. Yeah.
How weird is that?
That's a great story.
It is. Besides my house, if you could take a personal tour of any person's home in the world, whose would it be?
The Queen of England. Oh, I've done that.
Yes.
I can't do that anymore. Elton John's?
Yeah, let's go to Elton together.
Yeah, we'll go to Elton's together.
Elton, call us. We want to come to your house.
I love that song.
It's a good one. Boom, boom, pow.
Such a good one.
Gotta get that boom, boom,
I
pow.
know, I like that. It's like the dancers. This is like the best day ever.
Yeah, are you a fan of the show?
I love the show, and I saw all my favorites. Well, we all love Twitch, but that was like, I think I just have this secret dream of being a professional dancer.
Everybody does.
I know.
It'd be so great to be able to move like that. It'd be so much fun.
I know.
Yeah, what'd you just do?
Well, he does this thing, and it's like he's like a constant robot.
Yeah.
I love him.
Like that.
Yeah. It's a professional move.
I think we almost have it. Wait a minute. I think that's just like what Twitch does.
It's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just a mimic, so you know.
I'm so excited that it's back on. It's really one of my favorite shows.
Me too.
And Keith Urban is also one of your favorites.
I love him too. I got to present with him at the Grammys. He is the nicest. Do you not just love him?
Yes, he is the nicest, most down-to-earth guy.
He called me baby once, and so I just assumed we were dating. And so I've been waiting to hear from him. I thought we were together. I mean, it was like amazing.
Yes.
I haven't really heard from him, but you know.
No, he calls everyone baby.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Took that fantasy away real fast.
Yeah, well, now we know you're not a professional dancer, and you're not married
I'm not
to
dating Keith Urban.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to clear that up.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, thank you.
The intervention worked. And I understand your dad had the most amazing gift for your mother for Mother's Day.
Oh my gosh, yes. My dad is very conservative. He's great. He's been very conservative our whole life, and he showed up on Mother's Day with a tattoo of my mom's name on his back. Yeah, and it said Lane.
Do we have it?
I don't. Oh, there you go. Best 35 years of my life. This is my dad so when my mom, he lifts the shirt, he's like so excited, he's so proud of himself. And my mom, she goes, do you like it? She goes, this is gonna have a very bad influence on the girls. I'm 27. It's hilarious.
Did your mom like it?
I think she's just not a tattoo person. She's just not. So she's getting used to it, but I think it's so cool.
Yeah, and it's up like by his neck?
It's up on his neck, yeah.
Because it could have been like a tramp stamp, which is bad for your dad.
Can you imagine if he got a tramp stamp?
That would be funny and sad.
Horrible, yeah.
Have you ever wanted a tattoo?
Well, I do have one, but yeah, I do have one on my back. Well, that's what's so weird, how she said it's going to be a bad. It's like maybe she forgot I have it.
Maybe.
Well, she knows now.
What is it of?
It's a tramp stamp. Of course. Yeah. I forgot about it too. It's been a long time.
Well, you probably don't see it often.
I don't see it.
No. So your dog, we've talked about your dogs before. You have 2 pit bulls or 3?
3.
3.
3 rescues, yeah.
So you just, is the new one the one you're having?
I have 2 females and a male, and my 2 females got into a really bad fight.
Is it a new dog?
She's a new one I rescued over the holidays, yeah. And the girls just kind of went at it. Long story short, Cesar Millan reached out to me, heard my story, and offered to help me and like save my girls. And they've been staying with him for the past month. And he's completely changed. I mean, it's like very emotional. He's completely changed their attitudes, and they've been living with him. It's been incredible.
But they're living with him. When they come back, they will all get along now?
That's the plan. Well,
Right.
Caesar's gonna live with me too, so
Okay.
we're all just gonna live together.
All right, should we talk about the yoga now, or you want to? Okay, so let's talk about you're doing. It's called.
I've been doing a lot of hot yoga.
It's called hot yoga.
This is my thing. This
So they make
summer.
the room as hot as possible.
It's really hot.
Really hot, and then you're with other people, and everyone sweats.
It's so
a lot.
sweaty. It's like a sweat lodge, but when you're with doing moves at the same time.
Right. And what are you really good at?
I have been trying to master the headstand.
Had you been able to do a headstand before?
No, never. And
Okay.
I'm really freaked out about being upside down, so it was all this mental thing for me. It's a little scary.
Yeah.
Twitch
I've never
does
been
it,
able
he's
to do
like,
it.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's freaky.
Yeah.
So I've kind of learned, and now it's like my thing. I'm really good at it.
All right. Well, we have a yoga mat, and we just thought you should show us your headstand.
Yeah?
I'm gonna do mine there.
Okay.
Now,
Ooh.
it's
All right.
not real hot in here, so hope you're okay with that.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm being a
Like
gymnast.
Yeah.
Ready?
That's very impressive. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with Kaylee Cuoco. We are back with Kaylee Cuoco, and we're going to play. This is my brand new app, and thanks to everybody who's downloaded it. It's still the #1 app out there. So it's so much fun. All right. And what's fun, you'll see that you get to record it, so if people are acting like fools, you get to put it on your Facebook and send it out. Yes. All right, so we're going to do animal noises and impressions.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Get ready. 3. Dear God. 1. Okay. Moo.
A cow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Elephant.
Yeah.
A penguin? No, not a penguin. All right.
Oh, pass. Oh, dear Lord. I'm into my yoga.
Flamenco.
Yeah.
Gorilla? A gorilla?
Pass. Oh, that's a hard one. Ribbit. Ribbit.
A frog.
Yeah. I was trying to be a crab.
A crab.
That was hard.
Oh. Yeah.
I could have done that for a crab.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know why I felt the need to.
Yeah, let's watch the video. Let's see. I want it. What was the thing when you were doing that with your?
Oh, a seal. How was I supposed to do that? I was doing whiskers.
Oh.
Sorry. Like that. I'm very bad.
Elephant.
Oh my God. This...
And the noise.
Oh, I felt like seals make those sounds.
No, they don't.
And then I thought they moved like that.
No, not a penguin.
Apparently, I've never been to a zoo in my entire life.
All right.
Oh my God, this is so fun.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
A rooster. Chicken.
Yep.
Monkeys.
Smarter than that?
A smart monkey. A chimpanzee.
Yes.
Oh, a horse.
Yep,
A horse.
Yep. You're so polite. I'm gonna put something in my pouch and hop around. I'll put
A kangaroo.
Yep. So careful with that.
A donkey.
Yep. Quack, quack.
Ducks.
I'm gonna go as slow as I can and
Eeyore.
I'm gonna.
Anteaters.
And if you can use some of my wax to put on your car. I'm gonna go
slow-
real slow. And,
I'm slow.
And,
A snail.
There's fish around me, but I'm not a fish.
But you're not a fish.
I can swim and I.
A jellyfish. They seem slow.
A turtle.
Duh.
Yeah. The turtle wax. It goes on cars. So anyway.
Oh God. I've never cleaned a car, so I don't know.
All right.
That
The
was
Big Bang
hard.
Theory.
You
It was
did a
really
great job.
good.
You did a great job.
I love that I said not fish and you went jellyfish.
Oh my God, how pretty did Demi Lovato look?
She looked very pretty.
And for the record, I would do that.
Oh, really?
Yes, I would have. I need a bigger size. I would have worn that. I would
Really?
have done a little hand mode. Yeah, thank you. I would touch back and say, I said, she looked really pretty. And they were like, yeah, she did. I go, I was a little jealous when I mean,
I think you would be pretty too.
I think I would too, and I thank you for that.
All right, well, you know what? You've just put yourself into that situation, and so when we ask you, you have to say yes.
I will jump at the
Really?
chance. I don't know what's wrong with me. Something's really wrong with me. I had a Red Bull backstage.
Have you, that makes you want to wear a ball gown? I don't know. What's that got to do with wearing a ball gown?
Make commitments I shouldn't be making.
Well,
but I don't mind.
you're making it. Hey, you're from Houston, right?
I am.
And are you, how do you feel about the World Series? Are you into it?
Yeah, oh yes, I'm into it. I
know you're a tennis fan. I don't know about baseball.
Yeah, I do, and I do like tennis more than baseball. No offense, baseball players. But no, I mean, I think the postseason's exciting no matter what. You know, when I lived in New York for so long, the Yankees were in almost every year, and it's just fun to be a part of it. But no, Houston's been great this year, and it's very nice, especially after the hurricane and everything. It reminded me of when New Orleans, when the Saints won the Super Bowl after Katrina.
Yeah.
It's kind of got that feeling to it. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I know, because, you know, even though I, of course, want the Dodgers to win because it's Los Angeles, I feel bad about Houston, and I want...
All right.
Look, they don't even...
All right, you've made your point.
Yeah, they don't... I'm talking about the hurricane. They don't even care. Yeah, Dodgers! So, but you've posted a picture of the pitcher.
Justin Verlander,
yes.
yes. Well, this is probably my biggest interest in it this year. I happen to work out with, hey, there you go. I work out with the same trainer. I don't work out with Justin, but I work out with the same trainer that Justin works out with, and I met him at the gym, and he was the nicest human being.
So you became friends.
Well, not close, no, but
Well,
we were in the gym at the same time.
I see.
and said hi.
I see.
To me, we're very close now.
I
yes.
see. Well, he would probably be glad to be your friend.
I think he'd be fine with it, you know,
Yes.
but he hasn't been bringing
Did you
down my
find
phone, no.
yourself competing like with whatever
Oh, God,
workout?
no, Ellen, no. I'm not a fool. I don't want to embarrass myself. Other than a ball gown, I don't want to embarrass
Yeah,
myself by working out in
yeah,
front of
I
a
see, yeah.
Cy Young winner. No.
Yeah. By the way,
standards.
you mentioned your husband. Since I saw you last, you got married. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. I mean,
how long have y'all been together?
15 years this November, yeah. I could only come out here and have you nag me about it so many more damn times before we finally put a ring on it.
I just thought you should.
No, no, and I'll be honest with you, it was really, really special.
It changed. I know people
You said
think,
it would, and it's true.
Yeah, it really does feel different when you're married.
And it's profound. It's hard to put words on it because it's like the day-to-day doesn't change. I mean, that's
Right.
why you did it. You love the day-to-days with them, but there is something about it. I do treasure, too, we have been together 15 years, and getting married at that point was, I can't imagine what it must be like to get married a year into it. There's nothing wrong with it. That's not a judgment call, but like, it's so different than my experience, and especially when I think of in my mid-40s doing this, when I think of my parents, my mother was 21. My father had to have his parents sign for him because he was 20 and not legally, he couldn't sign his own marriage license.
Wow.
And I'm like, do you know what I was doing at 20 and 21? And shh, don't tell anyone. I was not getting married. I couldn't even pick what liquor to drink, much less my life partner, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, there's no need to pick a liquor. You can drink anything you want. But
Yeah, no
now,
favorite.
do you want kids? Do both of you, or do you both agree on not having kids?
Dogs are fine with me. Dogs.
Okay. So you have 2 dogs.
I do
I
have
saw
2
the
dogs.
pictures.
Yeah.
And that's all you have is the 2 adorable dogs.
Yeah, there they are. Yeah, the white one is Otis on, I don't know which side. You are right, you're right.
Well, you
he's
just
a
say white. I think
white
we'll know
dog,
which
you're
one.
right, that
yes.
makes the point. He'll be 14 this month, and then Rufus is the other one, the Shih Tzu, and he's 8.
And they're tiny little dogs. Do
Yeah,
you live in
they're
a
very
safe
small.
neighborhood?
Well, I mean, we keep them in the house. No, you have to watch them like hawks.
Yeah.
Coyotes. It's not even just coyotes. We've had a bobcat, we've had a fox, we've had, I don't know if the rats would be a problem, but I've seen rats.
Where do you live in the hills?
I'm in, not even that hill. I am up a little bit, but not even that far. We're not far from Griffith Park, which I think is part of our
that's where all the
problem.
coyotes are.
They would absolutely take one of them.
Yeah, for sure. You have to be
Run.
careful. I almost got one in my car because I thought it was a stray dog, and I had the door
kidding.
open, and I was trying to get it in. And then I got home, and someone called me and said, "Be careful, there's a coyote loose." And I was like, "Oh, that's what that was."
Almost my pet.
I had the door open and everything. I felt so bad for it.
But you do feel bad for them. They're
Yeah.
only out because, like you say, they're starving. They
Yeah.
don't want to be running around the daytime.
No, they don't want to be in your neighborhood either. They want trees and
Yeah.
grass and stuff like that. Okay, Andy, we have to take a break.
So pushy around here.
Hi, Ian.
Hi.
Hi. I was a fan of Big Little Lies, and you were in that, and I thought you were fantastic in that.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
I'm a little scared because I had it all perfectly worked out what I was going to say, and now I just all forgot it, so just
Oh,
bear
really?
with me.
Well, then I'll just ask you questions, and you can answer them. I didn't know you had
Okay.
something prepared, but if it comes to you, then you
I mean, even that was not good.
that was fine.
I think it was a raging success, Ian.
Yes,
Raging success.
you're being very honest. That's all we care about. So, what is it like working with Jim and playing him as a young Jim
I'm going to be
or
honest.
a young Sheldon?
I'm going to be honest, it is tremendous, and he is incredible, and he is awesome, and I love him so much. And he's such an incredible Sheldon coach, which is sort of a given.
You don't need much coaching. Oh, look at us working together.
Yeah, look at you.
Aw.
Those were the days.
So
Now
he's-
you're off on your own.
Yeah. So, but you're really enjoying it.
I am really enjoying it.
That's great.
Yes, it's
and
really
you're a
fun.
nice guy. I heard that your mom said you can keep acting as long as you remain a nice guy.
Yes, and it's sort of perfect for me because I love being kind and I love acting. So, sort of a win.
Aww.
Thank you.
Well, then I think you're going to have a long career. All right. So you met Oprah. She's.
I did.
Yeah. What was that like?
So when I met Miss Oprah, she's incredible. One of the main, I've always wanted to meet her. She's incredible.
Yes.
Just like I've always wanted to meet you. And
Sure.
But so I went up to her. But I also thought, my grandmother, Mame, I call her, she loves Oprah. So I thought, if I can get that picture, I can maybe just make her envious. Yeah, she's even right there. She's in the audience.
Yeah, your grandmother's here. Yeah.
But I was just like,
Yep.
I gotta get that picture. And then I got the kiss, which was even better.
Well, it looks more as if she's smelling your face, but that's what she's known for. You know, she loves to smell people's faces.
Or kiss, either one.
All right, maybe she was kissing you. I don't know.
Hi.
Always have a good look going on.
Oh, thank you.
Always
thank
stylish.
you very much. It was amazing seeing the kids here.
I know, it's an easy thing to follow, something
No, it's
like
not.
that, isn't
I
it?
mean, they were in the cave, but then I just walked over from stage 25.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, we shoot on the same lot. It would have made more
yes,
sense.
yes.
With context.
Hey, you posted a picture of you, I guess, in the morning drinking out of an Ellen mug. Do you drink out of that every morning?
Yeah, it depends on the day. Well, yes, sorry. Every morning I drink with the Ellen mug. Yeah. You know, when I was a kid in grad school and I wanted to be an actor, I would always watch all the talk shows, dreaming maybe one day I'd be there. And I've been very fortunate. And 12 seasons later, I've been very fortunate to have a lot of talk shows that I've been on. So every morning, if I'm feeling a little low or something, I line up all my mugs. I'll be like, okay, so Conan, do you want to have breakfast with me this morning? Or, hey, Craig Ferguson, oh, you're off the air now. Okay, so you know what? It's always going to be Ellen. So it's a big dream for me.
That's right. That's right. So you were all over the place this summer. You went.
I was.
Yeah. Where did you go?
Oh man, I started in New Orleans, and then I went to Scotland, Spain, India, and finished in China, and then came back to LA.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then when you were in India, there was a very important vote that happened when you were there, right?
Yes. Which is.
That's amazing. Good for them.
It's amazing. I remember I grew up in New Delhi and I went to a school it was an all-boys school, you know, and I remember knowing some people who were, let's call it, in the closet because they did not have an avenue to come out, you know, and I kept thinking, how stupid is it that a government decides to choose who you can love? It never made sense to me, actually, because love, no one can tell you who to love, right?
Right.
Love is an entity unto itself,
Yeah.
really. Love chooses.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
get to choose.
Yeah.
And it makes me, I don't know, it just makes me so mad that all these people with these storms within them get to decide, you know, all this hatred within them get to decide how you should love someone. Makes no sense. So it makes me really happy. We can all learn a lot from it. You know?
Yeah, it makes me happy too. It's amazing that there are some places that still haven't come to that conclusion. I want to talk about the look you had. We didn't show this picture. Was this the entire
What is this?
summer that you tried out a fancy mustache? Not just a mustache. A lot of people try out a mustache.
Why are you guys laughing? So it started, I had a little movie, so I had a little beard, and then I grew it out just to see what happens, because, you know, all year I'm shooting Big Bang, I have to be clean shaven. And then it was great because everyone started taking me very seriously. And I love spirituality, and sometimes after a couple of glasses of wine, I get very spiritual. I start like spouting about love, like I was just doing, and all these things. And then everyone started calling me, all my friends started calling me Bhagwan, which is a nickname for this spiritual guru in India, which if you have not seen his documentary, you should, called Wild Wild Country. and then you'll realize why they shouldn't call me Bhagwan, because it's not
Yeah.
a great thing.
Did fans recognize you?
Actually, once in London, I was walking, and I kid you not, this girl runs up to me. She grabs me by the shoulders. She's like, Kunal, it's you. And then I look at her, and she's like, oh, it's not you, sorry, and walks off. It's like, I went home and shaved it, and I started walking around like,
Yeah.
do you recognize me now?
Here I am.
I need.
So you're filming the last season, the final season of Big Bang. How is that feeling?
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's bittersweet, you know. I'm still trying to process all of it because it's been such a big part of my life. Obviously, it's given me all the blessings in the world. Right now, I'm just showing up on time, focused on working, and then I think when I come back from Christmas, the countdown will begin. We'll only have 11 more to shoot, and you get this. The series finale, the day we shoot it is April 30th. Not the day it airs, the day we shoot it. It's actually my birthday.
Wow.
So it's almost like the character I was born to play is the day that I don't get to play it anymore. There's some kind of
Yeah.
something that, I
Yeah.
don't know, if I had a beard, it would make sense.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing. That's
Isn't
really
that
amazing.
cool?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
life
very
comes
cool.
full circle, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing. And that is the longest running sitcom ever.
Yes,
ever.
it'll be the longest running, 279 episodes. What a dream.
Yeah.
All right?
Good for you.
And thank you for everything
for
that
you.
you've done. You're a great inspiration.
Well, it's just the coffee mug.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we're going to take a break, and then we will play a game after this. We're back with Kunal Nair, and we wanted to see what you've learned about science in your time on The Big Bang Theory. I'm going to ask you some questions. For everyone you get right, Ulta Beauty will donate $1,000 to Breast Cancer Research Fund. So,
I'm sorry.
yes, it's all on you.
It's all, come on.
All on
Ulta
you.
Beauty, can you just donate it no matter what?
Nope.
Oh, man.
Come on, you'll get these.
Okay.
You play an astrophysicist. What's the name of the dog on the Jetsons?
I grew up in a different country. That's not unfair.
You didn't watch the Jetsons?
Don't you have a Bollywood question? That'd be great.
Yeah. I'll get to one.
Okay.
You don't well, it was Astro.
That's what that's what I meant. I'm gonna have to donate the money myself, right? Yeah.
Third Rock from the Sun was a show about aliens. How many planets from the sun is Earth?
3.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Phone the audience. I've already got my lifeline out of the way.
A light year is approximately 5.9 trillion miles. How many days would it take light to travel 5.9 trillion miles?
One day. What did you say? 1 year. I don't read lips. Just shout it out. Doesn't matter.
1 year. Oh, you're right. 1 year.
I was right.
I'm very,
Yeah.
I'm very proud of my audience.
I know. Me too. This is highly embarrassing.
Ryan Gosling plays Neil Armstrong in the new movie First Man. Who was the second man to walk on the moon?
Oh yeah. What's his name? He's that guy, right? He's that guy. What's his name? Yeah, Buzz Aldrin.
That's right. Yes.
Do you have any pop culture questions?
Yes, here's one. Our
Okay.
galaxy is called the Milky Way. What else? What is E.T.'s favorite candy?
Milky Way.
No. No, everyone's so boo! They're so mad at you.
I never saw E.T. I'm sorry.
Reese's Pieces. Young Sheldon is the Big Bang Theory spin-off. How long does it take the Earth to spin on its axis?
This I do not know. 1 day.
Yes, yes. All right,
I'm exhausted.
final question. Do aliens exist?
Oh. I mean, yes.
Yes, that is the
Isn't
answer.
E.T. an example of that?
Yes, it is.
See?
But you didn't see it. All right, we're going to round that up to $10,000 for breast cancer research. I love your haircut.
I
and
love your hair.
We will get to it in a minute. But
Okay.
I want to say congratulations on everything in your life right now.
Thank you.
Now, the last time you were here, I thought we had a wedding for you. Why would you go and get married again? I'm trying to save you money.
Yes, we actually, when we got in the car after that, we were quite concerned that was a real wedding and thought, oh my God, like, should we be calling our lawyers? Like, we were very unsure. We thought that was real. So basically, we renewed our vows.
I see.
Yeah.
Without me the next time.
Well, you know, you were there for the most special of it all. I mean,
That's-
I had tennis balls in my hair. It was
Yes.
great.
And it was just us.
It was
really,
intimate.
really intimate.
Yes, special.
So now you've added Sweeting, which is a great. Why not add that to your name?
I only added it because it's the most adorable name of all time.
It is.
Sweeting.
It's a wonderful
And I
name.
didn't only add it for that. That's really mean. But it's adorable. We actually say, me and my husband are very silly. We kind of say life is sweeting. It's like our thing.
Right.
I mean, we're that silly that I brought you a little present. I have napkins that say life is sweeting. So I brought them for you.
Thank you so much.
You don't have to you can blow your nose in them. You don't need to use them for, they're just for whatever you want.
They're not
just
soft
kinda
enough that they're
cute.
too stiff for that. But
They're
I think
little-
that they're nice. They're wonderful quality, and I think that's adorable. And thank you very much. I did not give you a wedding gift, I realized.
Oh,
And
please.
so guess what you get?
Oh, yay!
Yeah. You have a letter of authenticity.
Yes!
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing. Oh, that is so sweet.
I've signed every single one of these.
Thank
These
you.
are and you got big bucks now. You should buy this from me. I don't know why, but I'll give it to you anyway.
Thank you so much.
for
That's
you.
amazing.
So, and-
Ryan's gonna love this. He loves rocks.
Yeah,
This is great.
that's the thing. I find everyone loves rocks.
Yeah, totally.
And you know what? I'll give another rock for his
Aw.
birthday present. I
Oh.
missed his birthday.
Yes, I threw him quite a little party.
I know. Tell me about here. You can,
Well-
and if you need a tote bag, I'll sell you
thank
this.
you. I was hoping
Okay.
for that.
All
Thank
right.
you. I
Yeah.
threw him quite the party. I feel like if I wasn't an actor, I would be a party planner in another life.
Really?
I just love doing that sort of thing. I had a lot of help. But I hired synchronized swimmers to dance to our favorite song, which is One Direction.
Which song? Which one?
What Makes You Beautiful? I don't want to throw my husband under the bus, but he loves One Direction. I love it too. I love them too. So anyway, we got them to this whole dance to do this whole dance for him to his song.
I love that you can
It was
still
my
find
version of strippers.
Well, they're not really underwater. That's
No,
not,
they were. There
That's
were
not
some-
synchronized swimming, just to let you know. Those are dancers in a pool. I don't think you know what synchronized swimming is.
Well, they were, yeah, I wanted to do something sexy for him.
Uh-huh.
So that was the closest thing I was gonna do. That was the strippers.
Right.
They were in the water, they're all wet.
No, it's definitely
Yeah.
it's a great party.
Sexy,
I'm
right?
not taking the party down.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they're not synchronized swimming.
I mean, look how cute. That's pretty synchronized. They had umbrellas. At the same time,
Again-
they had these things. You have to wear that when you're synchronized. I mean, that's pretty synchronized with the nose thing. They had to go under and dive.
That's called swimming.
It's called.
But then I saw a picture of a mermaid that was there. So she was
yes.
underwater the whole time?
Well, so I always want special things that people are going to remember. So I wanted when Ryan came in, because it was a surprise, I said, I want a mermaid, literally. So we found this woman who does
Literally.
this for a living, literally.
Literally,
Well, yeah, and we had to, so she just hung out in the pool. And what was so funny, legally, she had to be out of the pool once an hour. So all the security would come lift her up and take her to my bathroom for 10 minutes an hour, and she would just sit in there because she didn't have any legs. I mean, she had legs, but she had to have a thing. But she would just sit in there and be fed, and we feed her, and then she'd come back out. And
why would you have to feed her? Doesn't she have arms?
well, she did. She had arms.
Just because she doesn't have legs.
We were trying to do the mermaid thing, just
Right.
throwing fish at her.
Yeah. You got ripped off like crazy. Like crazy.
Turns out it's my neighbor. It's
Yeah.
someone crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but what a fun party that is. That's really
was fun.
sweet.
Thank you.
Now, do you want to have a family? Of course,
We
right?
do. We can't
Yes.
wait. We both love kids. We actually just rescued another dog.
You
know,
did?
I'm everyone that knows me knows I'm a big dog lover. So we got a real small one, a little rescue. Her name is Ruby, and we do want to have kids, but I've lost this dog in the backyard so many times that I'm afraid I need to practice on not losing her so I don't actually lose my child.
Right.
That's kind of what I'm basing it on, because she's
Right.
pretty white and noticeable.
Right.
So I keep thinking if I can't find her,
Yeah.
she's small, she's 8 pounds, so I
Right.
feel like that's the practice that
Yeah,
we're
children
getting.
don't dig under fences a lot, but it's going to be different when you have a child than the dog.
It'll be a little different,
Yeah.
yeah. She's just the same size, so it makes me kind of think that I have one.
Right.
But I have lost track of her because she's so small. So we have her. She's good.
Good, you still
but
have
Oh
her.
yeah, no, totally.
Yeah,
But
good.
I just figure until I can nail that down.
Get that,
Then
yeah.
we have a baby.
All right, good.
So I'm not pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not pregnant
No.
and happy, life is
Yes.
sweeting.
Yes.
Good, happy to
it's
hear
on
it.
napkins.
Yeah. Well, then, it's proof.
Yeah, it's
I mean, what more do you want?
Yeah, it's proof.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to talk about your haircut. We're going to talk about the Big Bang Theory and all kinds of things. We'll be back. We're back with Kaylee Cuoco Sweeting. And now, when did you cut your hair, and have you wanted to do this for a long time?
I have wanted to do this for years. And when I knew I had to wait. Obviously, my character, it's all about the long blonde hair, and it's very specific. But when we wrapped this season, I literally went the next morning. I told my producers, I had said I was thinking of cutting my hair. I think they thought I was going to cut it to here, which I did. And then I kept going to here, and it got shorter and shorter. And eventually I said I wanted the Ellen cut, and they gave me what I wanted. And now we could be twins.
I love it. I think it's great.
Thank you.
Who cut it?
Christine Simons.
Oh, well, Christine, good for you. It's adorable.
Thank you.
And does Ryan like it?
Yes, I actually asked him before I did it. Because a lot of guys aren't quite sure about the short hair, and
Right.
he was totally cool. He said, go ahead and do it. And not go ahead, but do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And he loves it. He loves it. His hair is longer than mine now, which is so ridiculous.
It's so much easier to have short hair,
Oh
isn't
my
it?
God,
It's
I
cute.
love this cut, so I can't even tell you.
Well,
Love
good.
it.
Well, I'm glad you did it.
Thank you.
So
It's the
let's,
new penny.
Let's talk about the Big Bang Theory. Here you are on the cover of People magazine, the whole cast. And
That was cool.
lots of smiles.
That was a big deal. That was a really big deal. I feel like you have to be like a royal baby to be on the cover of People or lose 1,000 pounds, something. So we got lucky. We're excited.
You kind of are the royal baby. I mean, this is it's amazing. Congratulations. The
Thank
show
you.
is a huge success.
Thank
and,
you.
And
We're
I'm glad.
excited.
I'm glad.
Thank you.
So we got. I really did get you and your husband a wedding gift because I didn't get you anything, and he's a big One Direction fan, and so I got you this. So,
Oh, this is beautiful.
yes.
This is gonna go
Yeah.
right in the garage.
Oh.
This is so stunning.
It can go in the baby's room.
Oh, okay.
It can go
yeah,
in the baby's
because
room.
you did the clouds.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so weird and funny.
Yeah.
My husband is gonna be so excited.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're
This
welcome.
is an amazing gift.
Thank you for my gift as well. Our first guest is a very talented actor and producer who made us laugh for years on The Big Bang Theory. Please welcome my friend, Jim Parsons. Hello, Jim. How are you?
Hello. Yeah, I am very good. It's really nice to see you.
It's nice to see you. You know, you're following Celine Dion.
The paramedic.
Yes.
Or soon to be. Oh, wow. I really hope someone gets that first paramedic encounter on video and we can meet up with Celine again.
Right. Thank you for coming to me and saving me. What's your name? Celine Dion.
I heard you work well under pressure.
Yeah.
You never make rash decisions in moments of, I mean, come on.
No. Have you ever done anything like that? Have you ever had a little too much to drink and done something, I mean, obviously not that big, but have you ever done something that you're like, oh my Lord?
No, I mean, I've done, the normal things that you're like, I wouldn't have said that or done that if I had not been drinking. But that's what I kept thinking. I was like, what was in his brain that's where he went to when he got blackout drunk?
Right.
I mean, and then I kept thinking, well, if that's like a trigger in all of us somehow, what name would I pick? Would I be like Tina Turner when it's in it?
Right.
Or what's in me that's waiting for that?
Right.
I don't know.
I know. It is frightening that somehow that seed was planted in him that he was going to. You're home in New York, and look, it's so weird to ask people how they're holding up because it's hard for everybody, but how are you holding up in your home?
I'm doing, I keep saying that I'm doing really well. This sounds so self-help book-like, but I have been trying to do practice. Well, you know how you hear like practicing gratitude and things like that. And like, I kind of made a specific focus of like, you know what? I'm really grateful for a very basic thing, which is that I'm alive. But I decided to kind of go deeper with that. And like, I'm trying to embrace, and trying is the key word here, like all the, what I would term like bad moods or a stomach ache or, you know, whatever like that. Like, I'm grateful for those because those are signals that I'm alive. It's a very primal form of gratitude, I think, but I don't know. We'll see.
That's really important. Did you read that somewhere, or what made you think of that? Because it's true, like every single thing, no matter how bad it is, it reminds us, yes, we're going through these things because we're alive.
I do think that, I think in all honesty, we've talked a lot about death this year because of everything going on. And I do think, without making this a somber interview, I do think I was profoundly affected by the death of my father, who, when, you know, he was only 52 when he went. And I think I'm seeing that more and more the older I'm getting, of how much that changed my view of both death and life. And I don't think in a bad way, you know. I'd rather be doing this than frittering away the days and not appreciating what they are. But I don't know. It just, you know, in all seriousness, there's just so many people that aren't allowed to wake up with a headache. And I should be grateful for the privilege of feeling nauseous in the morning sometimes if I drank too much and changed my name or whatever, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think that's a great attitude. You also, which I didn't know this, you had COVID early on, and this was like really early on when we didn't really know how bad, and you and your husband had it, right?
We both had it. And, you know, it was very early. It was like March 15th, I think, when it happened. And I want to say that we had a mild case because neither of us had to, like, anything bad, fortunately, happen. But the worst symptom, in a way, happened when we were a couple of weeks into this and it was kind of getting better. We both completely lost our sense of taste and smell. And I only noticed it because I had lit candles, because I was like, I feel good. I'm going to clean the house. I'm feeling healthier. And then I blew them out and was like, I never smelled those. And there were some strong candles. And I was like, what the hell? And then I realized I couldn't taste anything. And it was so, if it weren't so boring, because there was nothing to do in that point in time besides eat and drink, because you couldn't go anywhere. If it weren't so boring, I would have been fascinated by it, because I have never lost that kind of, the utter loss, not even just like less, it was just gone. It was like eating cardboard, which I kept eating plenty of. I never stopped eating because I couldn't taste it.
Now you know you could eat cardboard if you had to. Hey, congratulations. I texted you and told you how brilliant you were in Hollywood. But congratulations, Emmy nomination, and then your other project, Boys in the Band, is getting award buzz too. I just love how you're branching out and doing so many different things and playing so many different characters. And I think you're fantastic. So congratulations on all the success and very well deserved. Very well deserved. We're going to be joined by the star of Jim's new show, Call Me Kat. We'll be back. All right, we're back with Jim Parsons, and that was a clip from Jim's new show, Called Me Kat, which he's producing. And joining us is the star of the show, Mayim Bialik. Hi, Mayim, how are you?
Oh, hi.
It's good to see you, and it's great y'all are working together again after Big Bang. How did this come about?
Well, Jim came to me. Oh, go ahead.
No, you can say it. I came to you while on set one day.
Jim came to me and he said, I want to know what you think about this project that my company has. It's this Miranda show. It was really popular on the BBC. And so I went home, I did a little research, and I came back the next day and I said, well, Jim, that seems like a really awesome project. Good luck. You got my vote of confidence. And he said, no, I'm asking because I want you to be in it. And I was shocked because I think I'm very annoying. But however annoying I am, he obviously still wanted to work with me.
Yes, Jim?
I think that the annoying quality you bring is what America responds to, Mayim. I think that's what this character wanted.
Right. That's very relatable. We know someone annoying, so that's perfect. Tell everybody what the show is about.
Jim, you want me to take this one or you want it?
Well, you're working on it, so please.
Okay. This is a show about a 39-year-old single woman who does not have the life that society often says 39-year-old women should have, but she's happy anyway. She has an exciting career. She just opened a cat cafe. Yes, a cat cafe. And we have some amazing, amazing guest stars. We have Swoosie Kurtz playing my mom, and Leslie Jordan and Cheyenne Jackson, Kyla Pratt and Julian Gant, and we're just having a blast making this show about a very, very quirky woman. She's sloppy, she's messy, she's sometimes vulgar, she's socially anxious. I don't wear Spanx in real life, so she doesn't have to wear Spanx either. And that's a really good thing.
And you work with a lot of cats. You have 3 cats, right?
I do. I am a cat person, and my character is as well. We like to say she's not a sad cat lady, she's a rad cat lady.
but you have, I mean, I look at that and I think, you know cats, I know cats. They usually don't get along. So how do these actor cats all of a sudden meet each other and not get into these cat fights?
Okay, so here's the thing about our cats. And I should say, I'm a vegan, and so I was very, very pleased. We do not have cats that are tethered or drugged. These are just like real cats. Many of them are the ragdoll breed, which is a breed that literally likes to chill out. And these cats are raised as kittens to be around other people and other cats. The exception is a cat named Piper, who played Firework, who did not like to be around other cats. So we had to kind of block for Piper special.
So Piper didn't make it, Piper's audition didn't work out.
Well, Piper just had to be in scenes just with me, and Piper didn't really care for me either, but Piper looked like
We
a
work
firework.
around that diva. It's amazing what we'll do in Hollywood. We'll put up with anything if you got the right look.
Yeah. Even with cats, you're right. That's taking it too far. And you have not been to the set, Jim, because of your COVID, but also you're allergic to cats. So how?
I am.
Yeah. How did you decide to produce a show about a bunch of cats, knowing you're going to have to visit that set?
It's the only way he could plan to work with me if he never had to be around me because I'm so annoying.
No, I'll tell you honestly, I kind of didn't think of. Well, first off, when we were proposing it, Darlene Hunt, who is running the show, she placed it in the Cat Cafe. The original Miranda wasn't. And so I didn't realize this nightmare was going to take place in that way. However, there was one time very early on in Big Bang where at one point they were tossing around an idea for a script, and they came up and asked me, "Are you allergic to cats by any chance?" And I said, "Yeah, I am. My eyes get puffy and whatever." About a week later, the script showed up with a box of Claritin, and it was like, "Well, here, we're going to do one where you're surrounded by cats the whole episode," and Maya was actually there for that. So I have gone through that, and if I don't touch my face like I keep doing right now, there I am. And look at that. But I didn't. I was fine. I just didn't touch my face. So.
Wow. I can't believe that they knew you were allergic to cats and wrote an episode with you surrounded by cats. It's just.
Well, I'll tell you this. They asked me a few seasons later if I could ride a unicycle. And I nearly had a digestive issue when I said no, because I thought, oh my God, they're going to make me do it. I'm going to crack my skull open. That's just how they roll around here. Oh, you can't? Well, good luck.
That's one of Portia's goals, is to learn how to ride a unicycle. She's really interested in unicycles. She's never.
It takes a lot of core strength.
Yeah, it takes a lot of core strength. She got a 3-cycle instead of a unicycle, and she rides a 3-cycle around. Have you seen those? Anyway.
I only know it as a tricycle from when I was a little boy. I don't think I know what this is.
It's like that, but you just sit upright, and there's 3 things, and you have to still balance it. But it's anyway. Sorry. I'm just when I hear you.
We should cut to a clip. This is insane.
Well, it's called Call Me Cat. It airs Thursdays at 9 on Fox, and great talking to you two. Stay safe. All right.
You too.
All right. We'll be right back.